spoonful of like Mad Dog, like the stuff that's like off the chart Scoville wise, got an ulcer for it. Yeah, that's why you don't join the army. Just do stupid stuff.
Oh yeah, people in the army are idiots. Take it from me.
We
Sure,
heard it here
talking to
first.
the enlisted man right here.
Right out the gate, we do have the Robin coming out. We do have the spells available, and already Daigon is throwing some stuff and having our good friend T.Yeezy on blast.
I am so happy I get to commentate this match. We got Rool in the house, the Wi-Fi top tier, out here with the thickness to put a stop to whatever Robin's trying to cook up.
Yeah, that tactician might not have big plans for a giant crocodile.
I mean, this character has basically one problem that keeps it from being a good character. It's that the armor is good, but it's not fast enough. So when you just toss out the impact lag, you get things like down smash going from a good move to one of the best moves in the game. It is very difficult to react to and punish down smash in this game.
And you can see right now the double crown just keeping him on blast. The nice throw doesn't quite hit that cannonball coming outward. Daigon have to figure the best way to get himself off ledge safely, but no, you're just going to get grabbed. Barry, did we get something good? Oh, the up air, but not quite killing.
So at around 110% or so, you can start to just get kills with just covering that with an up smash. You just need to mash read. It's a little bit harder to do on Wi-Fi, though, so I respect the up air going for that instead.
But still, Daigon just has barely found any percentage on board, gets sucked up and shot out, and that is a stop.
We are already seeing this problem that is Rool coming out here.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of doubting you at first, but now I'm really understanding the menace that is Rool. Daigon tried to find a conversion there, but not quite finding it either.
Recovering low, but the arc fire actually clips Rool's recovery right there. Just has to kind of do it again. Rool's recovery is quite linear, but yeah, just down smash. It works as a dodge too. Catch Daigon running in, force him all the way across the stage.
Yeah, Daigon's a little bit slipping there, you know, not finding a tight enough grip to keep this crocodile in check. Only 97%. I mean, Daigon's might get lapped here in a second if he's not careful.
Tries to land there and actually just kind of backs off. All T.Yeezy really needs to do is just float away. And that's Robin's biggest weakness, is that this character does not really have any mobility at all, be it on the ground or in the air. So how do you actually punish Rool?
Yeah, unfortunately, Daigon just has to take a second and back off and not worry too much. The cannonball gets sucked right back in. And nice that tech grabs to make sure that Daigon doesn't get caught again at ledge. But still, you are just getting mowed down right now. Ooh, Arc Thunder coming out to kind of stop T.Yeezy in his tracks. But fortunately, hey, again, not living. That is a chunky boy.
Oh, that's a big boy. But he is going to get two-framed every single time by that arc fire. You kind of just have to stall with things like up air. Oh, he doesn't even need to get the tech. He gets knocked twice underneath the stage right there.
Yeah, T.Yeezy, thankfully the thickness is keeping him alive. 164 looking nice. Just waiting for something like a reflect. The Thoron not catching him in time. Thankfully, that input lag makes it so it can be shielded.
And T.Yeezy doing a very good job playing patient here. He knows the space that he can control with Rool, but gets clipped just barely. That arc fire eats through shield and pokes. It's so difficult to actually do something about it. Down tilt 2 frames. Doesn't react to anything, though. Yeah,
Daigon has a mountain to climb right now, 130%. Most things, once Rool gets a hold of him, he will be going. His stock will be the lead.
And you see this, T.Yeezy using this 2 or 3 times now. Down tilt does hit edge. You just cannot be complacent and just sit there.
You can see right now that T.Yeezy's just having a good time. He's not forcing that kill, but finally getting the grab to the up tilt is all he needs to secure it. And now he is a full stock ahead, enjoying himself, as Daigon just can't get those arc fire to arc fire conversions.
Tries to the down air there, but T.Yeezy actually pops up rather than out. Now, this is what Yeezy's doing wrong here, is that he's allowing those arc fires to hit his shield. Against Rool, you can just set it up again. You can go arc fire and arc fire and arc fire and eat away at that shield, and eventually it will poke. You really have to respond aggressively, either with a counter or use one of your transcendent projectiles to clank with that. You just can't let it happen.
Yeah, just a quick grab, a little bit more percentage on board. Nothing too crazy, but Daigon's doing a better job of just not getting hit out of stuff. And finally, we see now a pretty even game after Daigon was just getting slapped around the first few minutes.
That's a good berry, though. Down tilt into the jab for solid damage. Not too much more out of that. And we're seeing now that Daigon is just kind of learning what Rool's moves do and learning how much lag they have. So you see him backing off and playing at more of a distance, recognizing that he doesn't need to run in against T.Yeezy if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, you're not obligated to hold forward. You still got 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and things are even enough that you can make sure that man gets impatient.
Crown throw again, using the armor there perhaps, but not quite. His Daigon is not really biting on these aggressive options. Double arc fire, and then just get up into that forward smash.
Just burning as many arc fires as it takes to kind of go down, but the down smash, and it's T.Yeezy's the one that dies. Both of them, it's a little quick DBZ moment, but Robin's the one that comes out on top, all calculated by that tactician.
Yeezy perhaps not recognizing where he was heading and what direction he was DIing. It really did feel like he was holding out instead of in on that one, as he was probably paying attention to his opponent, perhaps thought he was his opponent.
So, question for you real quick. What is, how does K. Rool's armor work? Because I know like when he comes in with Nair, he's got armor. Is it based off percent or how many hits?
So he has armor on every single one of his aerials except for back air, and it is based on percentage. He can basically, whenever something hits his armor, it deals half damage to K. Rool's armor and half damage to K. Rool. So if you hit something with that's like does 10, it's 5% to the armor, 5% to K. Rool. And he has, I think, 28 HP. Or 28, no, he can take 28 damage on his armor. So there are some moves like Falcon's up smash, which is 2 hits, it does 30. That breaks his armor entirely in 1 hit.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Yep. So anything that does 28.5, I think it is 28.4 or more, you can just break K. Rool's armor. So, and it recovers, I think, at 0.5% every few seconds.
Yeah, so if K. Rool gets a little bit too overeager, keeps using those moves, he might find himself with a fucking tummy.
So yeah, he's got armor on every aerial except for back air. He has it also on down smash. He has it on up smash, and he has it on what the heck is the other move? He's got forward tilt. Forward tilt's the other tilt that he has it on.
Yeah, everyone has a fun little gimmick, and that's K. Rool's. He's a thick boy with some thick plating.
So the way you actually need to think about it as K. Rool is that you need to read attacks. So it just gives you an option where I don't have to cover a roll away with this. I can cover an attack with this. It lets you be a little bit more dramatic with your options that you're choosing. So if you're just saying, I think he's going to jab me, it's like, well, I'm going to forward tilt my armor, I'll beat it. If you just kind of throw it out willy-nilly and use it to muscle out of situations, that's when you're going to find your armor breaking more often. You have to use it like a resource, not just use it blindly.
Some good food for thought. I mean, Daigon is in the chat, so I don't know if this is mid-set coaching or not, but either way, wish him the best, as no character changes are in store for the. And we'll see what the stage select option is going into this. And it looks like we're going to go to FD.
So this is basically, okay, immediately 3 thunders in a row. Daigon has one thing on his mind, and that is, I am never going to hit forward against this goddamn crocodile. Catching the double jump out, and good dash grab. K. Rool actually has like Luigi's smash forward dash grab. It is silly how good that move is.
And Daigon not finding himself at ledge, they're getting smacked in the face by a cannonball, but getting himself around it to offensive. And now it's, again, this is much better than it was in the game 1, unfortunately for Daigon.
Falling up air into another up air, getting it T.Yeezy to expend his double jump, but actually gets to land free, gets his shield up. Just tossing out that dash attack, throw that thing around.
Yeah, they get a nice job shielding that cannonball. As T.Yeezy's just big chilling at ledge, happy to just throw things Daigon's way.
Again, just the dash attack.
He's swinging that big belly around, making it known. That
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it, son.
Yeah, if you got that body, you let him know it. All right, now he has his neutral special all the way charged up to Thoron, and he catches him with that arc fire, and he secures that stop.
Yeah, arc fire is miserable for K. Rool to get through. It just, he's a big body, and big bodies have trouble with their shields getting poked relatively easily. And yeah, arc fire has an entire pillar of a hitbox, so it's not difficult to get shield poked from there.
And just getting beaten up by that neutral area. Just, hey, like you said, it has arc. You do. Cannonball to the mouth, and 172%. Daigon is still living. Not much in terms of extra credit, but hey, man, as long as you're alive, you're alive.
That should be dead right there. That's a regrab.
Yeah, commentator's curse, unfortunately, gets caught out, but has his tomes back in full, and it's about an even game.
Yeah, this stage is one of K. Rool's best. He basically, like, he's a character that likes to play a bait and punish and switch up his playstyles. Playing at mid-range on FT is very, very good for against most characters, but against a character like Robin that can out-camp you, I don't really know about it. It's an interesting pick.
Yeah,
but no platform to play with.
Daigon's playing a lot more defensive this game, a lot more careful about how he's throwing out his projectiles, how he plans on getting in, and using those spells to the best of his ability.
And you're already seeing that Transcendent Crown actually trading with and beating these projectiles, continuing to swing forward and hit Daigon. You have to like be cognizant of what this move can do to you.
Yeah, nothing's better than royalty, fortunately. Nice neutral air dodge from T.Yeezy, keeping himself alive. No arc fire on board as he is now out of the tome. But still, he's got Levin Sword ready on hand to hopefully catch him out with a strong aerial or smash and secure that stop. Down smash, though, sending him the opposite way, unfortunately.
And now it's the problem that K. Rool has. How do you get back from edge? Against a character like Robin that has good ledge trapping, it can feel impossible sometimes. Gets that returning crown, but cannot connect with the up air, unfortunately.
And he has that ladder going for him finally in this game too, finding himself with an arc fire ladder, getting that good percentage on. Nothing too crazy, but every bit counts in this extra credit, especially how close game 1 was.
And I'd like to see Yeezy go off stage a little bit. Robin's recovery doesn't really hit above her, so you can just down air that, or you can nair that and try to armor through it.
T.Yeezy now trying to find any options, throwing out some missed grabs, throwing out some spot dodges, just needs to find something for himself. Daigon's just kind of calling something. Now it is just a game of T.Yeezy desperately trying to find a confirmed kill. And Daigon, he might just have this set.
Recovering, or returning crown rather, is really, really good. You can see the bad spot that it put you in. Daigon actually just didn't really have any resources left. He just kind of had to like drift, and Yeezy was set up perfectly for that forward air, but it doesn't seem to matter when you're at that high of a percent and you get pipped up again with arc fire, you're finished. So that was a swift 2-0 right there. We got the K. Rool on stream, but we're not able to see it take a game.